to talk about Zeke Elliott uh, being inactive for disciplinary reasons. So there's been tweets by a lot of the media people that we respect. Adam Schefter, who I think reported it less than 20, 30 minutes ago. Clarence, a couple of other guys. So I'm at the point now where I've reached my threshold for the team this year. I don't care what happens. This team can go all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm done with the storylines. I'm done with the jockeying for position. I'm done with the game of Jones. I'm done with it this year, bro. I'm completely done. Completely done. And I just want to say this, guys, because I know there will be people out there. Because I did the video on Zeke showing last week's game. It was more so about the type of runs and the type of things in the run game that we were doing well and what we went away from. And for me, I could have just lived with the fact that if you just said Zeke gonna be inactive this week, we gonna pull Rico up with Dalvin and just see if the formula works a little bit better. I'm okay with trying to figure out football answers and solutions. But this whole Rico's sick last week, so he's inactive, and Zeke got in trouble this week, so he's inactive. Like creating this storyline because you guys are afraid to make decisions because you guys are afraid to be accountable as grown men. I can't deal with that. I can't move like that. I don't move like that as a grown man. This is a bunch of cat fighting amongst grown men. And I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. I've never in my however many years of being a fan, and I hate doing that. I hate being like, I was a Cowboys fan since 1992 or whatever the hell it is. I hate that. But in my time being a fan of any team, college, NBA, I've never seen nothing like this, bro. Never. Never. Somebody said, bring in Chubb. Dog, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about what this team does moving forward. At this point, I can't take anymore. Can't take anymore. At this point, I think I'm going to just move towards draft content and finding better players for this team. Because this team, the problem is it lacks talent. It don't got no talent, bro. That's the problem. The problem is that the people that are making these stupid ass decisions today, that are making these stupid ass inactive, active decisions, you guys didn't load this team properly. That's what the problem is. And you're afraid to deal with any of the backlash. Mike McCarthy is trying to get fired at this point. So fire him. Fire him. Jerry don't want to be the bad guy, but you're going to get rid of him at the end of the year anyway. So fire him. And Mike is trying to get fired. Mike is trying to get fired. This season is over. It's done. I've never seen nothing like this. A 3-4 team that literally can find their way out of it just quit. They quit. They imploded. It has everything to do from the top all the way to the bottom. From the top all the way to the bottom. Let me read some of these comments. J Money, what's good? What's up, my guy? Life's crazy. Why Zeke inactive? Apparently Zeke got in trouble. I don't know what he did. But hell, at this point, just being active, my guy. Cut Zeke. I'm at the point now where I don't want to see Zeke on his roster no more. I'm tired of the storyline. I'm tired of the storyline. I'm tired of the distraction. Sorry, bro, you came back. They brought you back under whatever the pretenses was. And unfortunately, things ain't work out. Let him go. I'm done with it. Let Zeke go and let the season fall wherever it may. Clemente said, exactly, let Al Harris bring some fire to the team. He ain't going to bring no fire to this team. This team sucks. It don't got no talent. And the guys that are supposed to be our superstars, they suck this year. And they quit. And I'm not going to say they quit, but everybody know that Mike on 1 year, Mike ain't coming back, bro. Ain't nobody out there fighting. Nobody out there fighting like they could be. Todd Church, ain't no damn running back trade coming unless we trading somebody. We probably going to trade somebody. I can't see this team trading for anybody at this point with how they're handling themselves. And not handling themselves like a football team. This shit is a circus. And it's the worst kind of circus. I've never seen anything like it. The Reaper says this team feels like high school with clicks. Absolutely. Yep. JC Cowboys, what's up, my guy? Ty Church, you tired too? So Stevie Mack says now we'll have no running back to protect Dak, so he'll have even less time to throw. At this point, bro, let's look for solutions. The draft, um, homeboy from Boise played yesterday. I think I'm gonna start breaking his film down. The Reaper says we need a DT, a right guard, second wide receiver, running back, DN, safety, linebacker. Yeah, like I said, this team ain't talented. It's not talented. The people that are making these decisions, they're the reason it's imploded the way it has because the team ain't good enough. Straight up. Chris B said we ain't winning tomorrow if we lose. This locker room is cooked. The locker room already cooked. The locker room is done. Anytime things like this happen, it's only a matter of time before we start hearing the worst of the worst. But at this point, Zeke has been a class act. So at this point, bro, if they want to leave you inactive for the rest of the year, let them leave you inactive for the rest of the year. Don't put your name in any of this stuff of what's going on because you had a decorated career as a Cowboy. So just go out and allow it to be respectful because at the end of the day, half the fans hate you anyway. So it can only get worse for your legacy as far as being a Cowboy. You don't want to end up bitter like Dez kind of is right now. I know Dez is happy in life, but Dez ain't happy with how things ended with Dallas. And unfortunately, a lot of the time things end up like this, and we'll find out stories on the back end. But at this point, you know what I'm saying, Zeke should just bow out, bro. Fuck it. Let everything happen the way it has. Sorry I dropped the F bomb, but it is what it is. I ain't making for kids. Sports Junkie says over as far as playoffs, in my opinion. Now it's over for this group of guys. They gotta rebuild this. They gotta rebuild it. And Micah on the end of his deal, I mean, people already got an issue with the podcast, the fans do. You might want to look at moving Micah, moving Diggs, and just starting over. I know people don't want to hear it, but the problem is we keep having these type of players and we keep bringing in coaches and we're trying to make fetch happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you got these plays. Uh, by the way, head coach, you have this defensive coordinator. This is who you're gonna have to work with. Oh, and this person's gonna be calling plays. Like, we try and handle our team. So, it is what it is. DFW Country says Parson and Diggs showing no respect says volume of character. Maybe, but also it might mean that the locker room is lost and they ready to move on. Because at a certain point, I had this I had this idea that Diggs might be. Oh my God, did I freeze? I think I might have froze. Hold on, guys. I'll be back.